Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about business, mindset and life.
Yeah.
Today I have my dear friend Paul Seelhorst with me. We're here now in
Puerto Escondido in Mexico, Hotel Villa Sol. Beautiful.
Yes, in this wonderful surrounding here with nice birds, sunshine and a pool. And yeah, we spent here the last couple of weeks already in Mexico, and today we're gonna investigate and explore what Paul has to offer to the world, and that's quite a lot. So let's first start where we met. So Paul and I both went to the Nomad Cruise number 7 in 2018. That's now 3.5 years ago, which was an amazing event with a lot of digital nomads, entrepreneurs on a cruise ship for 2 weeks. We crossed the Atlantic Ocean from Barcelona until Brazil in Recife. And there we met, and Paul is a very inspirational guy, and I thought, hey, let's have him on my channel, because I think you guys are gonna like it as well.
Thanks, man.
So Paul, why don't you start out, like, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm working, you could say, in the health sector. We are hosting online events, big online events, like the biggest online health events for people in the DACH region, like Germany, Austria and Switzerland. And I also started a company called Fairment, where we sell cultures to ferment yourself at home, like scobies, water kefir crystals, milk kefir grains. You can make sourdough bread, you can make cashew cheese, yogurts and stuff. We sell all those DIY kits, and we also sell kombucha and some consumable ferments like sauerkraut, kimchi and stuff, apple cider vinegar, and yeah, all in raw quality, the way it's meant to be. And I started all these things out of a health crisis, actually, that I had like 8 years ago. It reached the peak when I was playing online poker for 5 years. It worked well. I made a good amount of money, but I did not really feel very happy, and I did not feel like I was contributing to society in any way. I had like pretty bad working hours. I went to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes, you know,
crazy, yeah.
Poker has a lot of big swings, a little bit like the Bitcoin chart. Even when you play perfectly, it might be that you quit the session after a couple of hours and you're in a deep loss, although you played every hand perfectly from an analytical standpoint, right? Yeah. So sometimes I had to go to bed at night 3 o'clock with a couple of $1,000 lost and say, well, that was a great day, let's go to bed. You know, and
eat, sleep, repeat.
Yes. And I did not really work out that much, or when I worked out too hard, like fitness. I did not eat very healthy. Back then I thought that butter is bad and plant oils must be better. Margarine is better than butter, I thought that grains are awesome, especially dinkel. I don't know what the English word for dinkel is. It's dinkel, some kind of grain.
Yeah, whole grain something.
And all these bullshit myths, I thought that meat might be bad and stuff. Yeah, so I got really sick, and I was at a point where I was not even able to digest stuff properly anymore, because right after I ate it, it came out, and I had tons of diarrhea, cramps in my tummy, I had migraines, I could not sleep at night, and my heart was racing. During the day I was tired and felt depressed and did not have enough energy. I had panic attacks and stuff, and
crazy.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on, and at some point I was like, this all doesn't make sense. You know, health is not everything, but everything is nothing without health. So there is this famous guy who said this quote. I don't know who the guy was, but I really love this quote. And then I thought, okay, I'm gonna stop doing what I do now for good and dedicate all my time, energy and money to finding the root cause of what is actually happening to me right now, because I had so many therapies behind me. I got like injections for 3 years against my allergies. Every week I got an injection. Like in Germany, I took part in a study for kids with asthma, where I had to blow into a machine to measure my lung and stuff all the time. And I took all kinds of school medicine stuff. I was addicted to cortisone at one point, where I weighed 110 kilograms, and when I stopped taking it, I had an anaphylactic shock where I almost died. And
no way, you use an EpiPen? EpiPen?
No. I tried to calm myself down and breathe slowly and stuff, but it was fucking scary. I really was scared for my life. I was scared for my life. And I thought, what the fuck is going on, man? I'm in my mid-20s and I'm feeling this shitty. And nobody can help me. Everything they give me helps me for a little while maybe, but not for a long time. And same with acupuncture, that worked a little bit, but it did not fix the root cause, right? So homeopaths, I tried everything. And then I was like, but I never tried doing it with food. Okay, let's try this paleo thing that my buddies are talking about. You know, the poker communities with tons of self-optimizers, they're like, okay, I have to have the perfect food, so I have the perfect thoughts and can perfectly think about every situation, because in every minute you have to make a really high quality decision for a lot of money, potentially, right? Even when you're playing higher stakes, even more. So I hung up with those people a lot, and they were telling me that the paleo diet is the thing. And one of the guys, who's a really good friend of mine, he had multiple sclerosis, and he fixed his symptoms with paleo, and that was kind of impressive. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna try it for like a week or two, and let's see what happens. And started reading a book. And when I read that book, like every page, it was like, what? Oh my God, this is so controversial, so contradictory to everything I learned about health. And everything made sense when I read that and recapitulated my life, where I was in situations where I did it exactly the wrong way and what my symptoms were. Yeah. And I thought, oh my God. And then I thought, I want to do something else than poker anyways, and I want to do something that has some value to society, where I feel like I can help people, and that has some truth basis that cannot be like fucked with, you know, like an evolutionary truth, I call it. In paleo there is an evolutionary truth. You cannot say anything against it, you know. It's obviously, all people are different, and there are nuances to everything, and some people tolerate fruit or grains better than others, and sugar, but there are some core principles that always apply to us as human beings, because in our evolution for like 1 million years at least, we almost were only able to eat animal products. That's pretty shocking. But obviously we're not carnivores only, we're omnivores. We can eat almost everything, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think there is a lot of stuff going on still in the world today, and a lot of myths are out there that are very wrong in regards to what is a healthy diet, what is good for the planet, what food should we eat to be contributing in a good way to the planet. And yeah, I'm deep in those topics, you know. You are
very deep in the topics. Yeah, it's also, guys, this is no medical advice. So if you have
no medical advice.
Any health conditions, please talk to your doctor yourself. We just give our own perception. Paul gives his perception about what is healthy, and there's so many different diets in the world. If you're vegan now, you might disagree that meat is good, or if you are, I don't know, eating muesli all the time, you think that's the healthy.
Yeah. So if I can clarify that, so yeah, you can live vegan in a way that is healthy, but it has to be a certain kind of vegan diet in my eyes, because vegan diets can have such a broad spectrum of eating, you know. You could eat grains and legumes every day with plant